In this quick video, I am going to show you how important having aligned brand imagery is. So in this short video, I will go over some brand guidelines that I have in my branding membership, the Timeless Brand Society, that I give to my members at the end of the Brand Essentials Dashboard Foundation course. So this is a foundation course that is in my membership that is a step-by-step implementation for creating your foundational branding. So for creating those very, very sort of essential but basic elements you need for a cohesive branding. And then once they finish this course, they then go on to the Art of Brand Elevation course, which is where the members learn how to really create a cohesive, professional, really wow branding. So in the Essentials course, they go step by step through brand clarity, then choosing a color palette, then choosing fonts and creating their main base logos. And then they go into brand imagery. And there's a tutorial in there on how to use Midjourney it's a basic tutorial that shows how to use Midjourney to create really aligned brand imagery. And then at the end, once they've created their social media graphics, then it's consistency. So there's a brand guidelines document, which is where you can store all of your logos, your color palette, and your brand imagery and your fonts that you use within your branding. So this brand guidelines document, I'm going to be showing you in this quick video, but I'm going to be showing you how how a brand was created by using Midjourney and using the colors of that brand and Midjourney to create really cohesive, aligned brand photography. And I'm just going to quickly go over what your core brand photography that you select for your business and use consistently is for. So the reason why you have that brand photography. So it's just a quick video, but I hope it helps you to understand what your brand photography is for. And if you have any questions on this, please leave them in the comments, and also like and subscribe if you would like to receive more helpful branding videos for your DIY branding and for learning all about how to have a lovely, cohesive, professional looking brand. I just want to show you how having aligned imagery that's aligned with your color palette and your branding can look. So this is, if I make it much bigger, so this is the branding here. So this is the word logo. This is the 1-to-1 ratio sort of square base logo. And this is another 1-to-1 ratio logo here. So what I've done is I've created a color palette that aligns really well with these logos. And I've added my shades of each color. So each color, with the lighter ones, I've gone a little bit darker. And then with these sort of warmer colored ones, I've gone a bit lighter, as you can see. So I've got lots of different colors to play with. And then what I've done is I created a image, like a hero image, as I call it, which is an image I would use a lot with this particular brand if it was my brand. So I've created a pattern. This was created in Midjourney, and I inputted all of the hex codes for these colors, and it came out with a pattern that was perfectly aligned with my colors. So this would be used a lot on say a website for this brand, as a background on a website in certain sections, not all the time. You'd want to have backgrounds that would have these colors in as well. Probably not the darker ones, but the lighter ones would work really well as background colors on a website. I've chosen my font. And then what I've done is I created images in Midjourney again, also inputting these same colors, these same hex codes, and I created these images, and I ensured that they aligned with these sort of logos, which are really fine art style, and they're sort of very refined, very elegant. So I've created images that are color aligned and style and theme aligned to my brand. For this particular brand, it's not my brand, but it's a brand. And then I also created another sort of patterny style background here, and a more simple background as well, which again could be used on social media posts and websites. There's a simple background one, and again they're color aligned, so they're aligned to this color palette here. So when you choose your images for your brand, you want to make sure that the colors align really well with your color palette. So if you don't have images at the moment or products that match your new color palette, what you can do is create a line of products to use in your social media, so you've got products that align with your color palette and your logos. And what will then happen is, if you start to filter these kinds of images of products that align with your branding, you'll start to attract customers that align with those kinds of products and those kinds of colors too. If you're a digital product seller, you can just start showcasing mock-ups and imagery and graphics with your brand colors in, and that will sort of start to attract those kinds of clients to you that align with that kind of color palette. So your images that you choose for your brand, they need to align with your color palette. They need to, not always, they don't always, if you sell a lot of different products, they don't always have to completely match your colors. But when you're choosing your main images that you're going to be using over and over again, which are like your sort of finely curated collection of images that are going to be constantly used within your branding, they don't need to necessarily be a product, because products change, you add new products. They need to be images of you, or lifestyle style images. Like, these are lifestyle images. These are images that you can use in your backgrounds, in your social media posts, in your brochures, in your emails. These are more lifestyle images, not necessarily images of your products, and these can be used for a long time. So that's one thing that I need to make clear. When you're choosing your photography for your business, it doesn't have to be a product photograph. If you sell products, they can be an image of a lot of your products as a collection. You can have some images of your products, but you also want images that are more generic, that can be used, in a variety of different ways, but that still showcase your brand. So, if you are a wedding brand, for instance, you could have images of flowers, images of, lovely wedding details that you use throughout your online presence. It doesn't have to showcase your particular product or service. It just gives that feel for your brand. These images give a feel for your brand. Hopefully that will make it easier for you to choose images, because it's more giving a feel for your brand. Your chosen main images that you always use within your business give that essence of your brand. So, and then if you create products or offers, you share those too, but your main images that you add to your brand guidelines are going to be images that you stick with and that you use consistently within your brand. So I hope that makes sense, and I hope that helps.